Also today, wagerings opened up for McGregor Mayweather.
Ooh. How can you do that if it hasn't really been signed?
It has to take place before May 31st, 2018. So, like, if it doesn't happen, the bets just go away. That kind of happens from time to time. Like, the card has to happen before your fight, before your bet to actually be legit. But,
did you see what Teddy Atlas said about it? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, he opened up as a minus 2,500, so 25 to 1. Against Berto, he opened up at minus 4,000. So, I don't know if that's saying that McGregor's got a better chance to win, but usually it's just set on
25 to 1 is not so hot.
Yeah, McGregor's plus 1,100.
Yeah, I think conventional wisdom is that Floyd boxes the shit out of him. But Teddy Atlas had something very interesting to say. He thinks that Floyd is not recognizing the fact that Conor might just decide to get disqualified. That, like, if it starts getting crazy, like if they're in the middle of a fight and he decides, like, he can't beat him, he might decide to just fucking flip him on his ass. Atlas, McGregor will cheat against Mayweather, then proclaim himself as king of the ring.
That's an interesting thought.
That's interesting.
Well, here's the thing. If McGregor decided to start kicking Floyd and decided to take him down, Floyd is a dead man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's 100% dead. There's not a thing, unless he catches Conor coming in with the haymaker to end all haymakers that can take that Irish assassin out with one punch. Conor's going to grab him. If he grabs him, he's going to ragdoll him to the ground. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants to do once he's there. And if he doesn't do that, he'll kick him from the outside. He can hit him from a place Floyd can't even touch him. He'll just sidekick the shit out of his legs. He'll stay on the outside, moving around. Conor's a fast man.
Oh.
He's not slow. And in the first
Insanely
round,
fast.
in particular, in the first round, if he decides to start kicking Floyd's legs, like if they agreed on that, like some sort of Inoki versus Ali match. Did you ever see that?
No.
In, what was it, 1960s? Muhammad Ali had a match against Inoki, who's this famous guy who was a pro wrestler. What is Antonio Inoki? Is that how you say his first name? I think that's Antonio Inoki. Sorry for people who are big fans of his. He's awesome. But I just forgot his name. So he fought Ali, and what he did was he laid on his back and kicked Ali in the legs. See, Ali would come near him, and like he was going to jab, and Inoki would look like he was going to... He didn't have any gloves on either. It was weird because I don't know if like what the rules of the fight were. Because it seemed like Ali should have known that this dude could kick his legs. So boom, see, he would kick his legs, and he kept doing it over and over again. And look at Ali's kicking him and holding on to the ropes. Like, no, you can't hold the ropes. But you can kick the legs, but you can't hold the ropes. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this was, I guess, when Ali was probably... Look at, he's kicking the inside of his legs. This was probably when Ali was banned. Does that make sense? Is that when they did it?
This is in 76, it said.
Oh, that's way past that then.
Yeah, it was way past that. That's crazy.
So this must have been, he just needed the money. Or they offered him a shitload of money. But this is when he was the heavyweight champ then, right? Is that the case? Was Ali the champ at the time? Oh, good. He's kicking the fuck out of his leg.
That's
He's
crazy.
just butt scooting and kicking his legs and looking to get him in a leg lock.
Yeah, but
It's just weird. He was allowed to kick the legs. I think we've talked about this. They must have had some sort of an agreement that it was okay to kick the legs.
He was the reigning heavyweight champion.
Wow. How nuts is that?
$6 million. He was offered $6 million for the fight.
Whoa.
oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that enough?
deal.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he won. Did he win or did he get... That's the thing about boxing
Oh,
is...
wait, the rules.
Okay, what does it say here?
Vince McMahon Sr. was involved too.
That's hilarious. Senior, meaning Vince McMahon's dad?
Yeah, he sold tickets to a closed circuit telecast at Shea Stadium too.
No shit.
Almost 33,000 people showed up for that.
Wow.
Oh, of course. Of course everyone's going to want to see him box.
So where does it say about the rules? Like, oh, was he allowed
Right
to
here.
kick the legs? What does it say?
There were varying claims over the years over what the rules actually were.
It says no limitations on kicking or grappling, and all types of kicking, throwing, and grappling were allowed.
Gene LaBelle was the referee, so that was according to him.
Gene LaBelle was the referee. Of course he was.
Who's Gene LaBelle?
Gene LaBelle's a legendary judo character. He's awesome. He's been on the podcast. He's a legendary guy in the world of martial arts.
Check out this last quote, too, from professional Bret Hart was working for Inoki at the time, and he claimed in an autobiography that the black Muslims who were backing Ali made it clear that if Inoki laid a finger on their champ, they would kill him. That's why Inoki lay on his back for 15 rounds, kicking Ali in the shins so not to use his hands.
Whoa.
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 That's interesting.
So he didn't have any gloves on. He was allowed to punch it with no gloves?
And it said, well, I mean, he was allowed to maybe, but he didn't.
But other forces outside told him that if they...
That's what it says.
Wow.
It's a claim made by Bret Hart.
But you know what, man? Bret Hart's an entertainer, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, like entertainers make entertaining stories.
True.
You know, who knows? That could be one of them plot lines.
Ooh.
You know, I mean, whenever you merge into the world of pro wrestling, and another pro wrestler tells you, well, I know what happened, man. The Illuminati came down and gave him an ultimatum. Lose the match to The Undertaker or we will take your house. You know, who knows, man? It's all plot lines for those folk.
Were you a big wrestling fan?
Nah, in high school I was.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
No, my cousins were huge wrestling fans, and I was the smallest one that would always get suplexed.
Dude, that's not cool. Did they at least suplex you on the couch?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe still to this day loves wrestling. He almost took a job. He almost took a job with the WWE as a writer. They wanted him to move to New York, though. I guess it's like Connecticut. That's where their studio is. Yeah. And he's like, damn, he loves it, dude. He goes to those matches and shit and goes nuts and cheers. He's so silly.
Yeah, they have a podcast. I think it's called The Four Horsemen. It's Tony and a few other guys. They just talk about wrestling. It's the
awesome.
best.
Dang, man, people love it. I'll tell you, people never got more mad at me than me giving Tony a hard time for liking wrestling.
Oh yeah,
my God.
those wrestling fans are diehard.
They were so mad at me.
Yeah,
they were so mean.
I mean, it's great though. I had a friend.
It was fun in high school, man. I'll tell you that.
I had a friend in high school who was training to become a wrestler, and I remember people would give him shit about it all the time. And then he was like, "No, man, wrestling training camp's no joke." And then he came in, he took his shirt off, and he had just bruises. Because I guess when they would practice, they would hit each other as hard as possible, so they know exactly how hard it is that they're going to get hit. You know what I mean? So they can judge the play.
Oh, like palms, like palming off on each other?
And they would just practice that over and over, and they practice, the falls and stuff, and like how to get it right and stuff. But yeah, if they fuck up, they really can hurt themselves,
Yeah, they definitely can. I mean, wrestling involves a lot of contact.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so brutal on the body. All those wrestlers at some point in time wind up getting badly injured. Like Dan Gable, who's like one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. He's got like all kinds of replacements, like hip replacements and all that kind of crazy shit. He just had this indomitable will that sort of outran his own joints.
Yeah, he loved entertaining the people.
Yeah, he was an animal, man. That guy was phenomenal.
The movie The Wrestler is one of my dad's favorite movies, and I remember watching that with him. Me and my dad love to go watch movies. That's kind of like our thing. That's how we bond.
You know, I never saw that. That was the Mickey Rourke one.
Yeah.
I saw like a scene from it, and that was it. I always wanted to. I never sat down and watched it.
Yeah, it's so funny. It was like I just watched a grown man cry. Like I watched my dad just cry. Yeah, me and my dad can't. I mean, I love my dad to death, but when we watch like father-son movies, anything like that, it's always a tearjerker for him.
Aww.
Me too. I'm the same way.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's hilarious. I couldn't watch Pursuit of Happiness.
Which one's that?
It was Will Smith and the kid.
Oh, when he becomes homeless? Fuck that.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
no.
Like,
you're not going to do that to me.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, you were telling... I don't want to... I'll give away a giant spoiler alert if I say this, but I tried to watch that movie that we were talking about. The Arrival, whatever it is. I got through the first scene. I'm like, fuck you. Shut it off. Not interested anymore. You're not going to play my heartstrings.
Now you're talking about with her and her daughter at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert, you fuck.
To figure out the movie if you want to know what I'm talking about.
Did you cry during Armageddon? Just the asteroid? And
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Knew it was fake. Didn't get me at all. I knew the other one was fake too. Deep Impact, that was fake as fuck too.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Do you think the people from Deep Impact meet people that are fans of Armageddon? Yeah. They go, "Oh my god, I love you from that Bruce Willis movie." You're like, "Fuck you, bitch!"
Yeah.
I was in the other one.
It came out a few months ago, but
we came out first.
Yeah.
We were out first. Armageddon's bullshit. Well, I thought that Armageddon, they had the idea first. No. That's the propaganda.
Yeah. That's fake news.
It's fake news.
Bruce Willis, man.
Yeah. He just said, "I'm good."
Yeah.
Stop. Just chill. Probably just go surfing and shit.
Yeah, man.
What does he do now? Is he still acting?
Yeah, he was.
What are you going to say?
Nothing.
You were going to say something.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's true.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right. Keep your trap shut.
You don't want to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, he's always been Like that guy, there's like some dudes that get attached. It's really kind of fascinating when you think about how many people there are and think how many dudes get attached to like that action movie genre.